Hi there. If you are a print-on-demand fulfillment provider, then we have some really exciting news for you. Yesterday we had a Facebook Live event, and it was about an hour long, and we showed everyone's all the different aspects of the software. But we know that you probably don't have time for an hour-long video, so we're going to try to keep this to under 10 minutes and show you some of the main features of this, so you get a really good grasp of what you're able to do with this new POD platform plan that we have launched. So basically what it is it's one portal, but there's the admin login, and then there's also just all of your customers. You could have 1 million customers, and they'll all log in from that portal. And they are going to be able to have full control of their shops and their orders, their listings, their products. And as you can see here, I'm just gonna show it to you now because, like I said, I want to get into the meat of it right away so you can get a good understanding of it. So right now we are actually in what would be a customer's dashboard, and they can see their orders here. They can see how many you've shipped of their orders, how many are still in production. And so what they're gonna do when they first start those, they're gonna go to their shops, and they're going to add one of these integrations. There's actually more. There's eBay, Squarespace, PrestaShop, all those different ones. But so they're going to choose one of these. And so let's say they have an Etsy store. They want to add their Etsy shop. They're just going to click on connect. It's going to take them to Etsy, and they'll log in, and not log in, but they'll connect with your platform. So once they've done that, their shop will show up here. As you can see, all of these. Once their shop is shown here, that means that their listings and their orders will start to automatically come in from that Etsy store. But let's say they have 500 listings in Etsy. They're not going to want. They have to sync these listings so that you know what production file do I need to print on this. It says black large, but is that a Bella canvas? Is that next level? What is that? So they have to tell you. They have to show you what they want specifically for that listing. So we have to sync those listings, and in order to do that, to make it easier on them, so they don't have to sync 500 listings, they can go into orders, they can go to unsynced orders, and they can just start working through these that are already orders. So they don't have to work on listings that'll never have orders connected to them. So they're going to go ahead and click on this order. And as we can see here, there's two listings actually that need to be synced. And then they're going to go ahead and just click on that here. And very quickly and easily, they can add a blank product. And then they can actually add the production file as well. And then down here, in order to sync it, they can use these filters so that they're choosing white. And then we pull in these colors from the distributors. So we have white here. And then they just add the size, and then the image, which we didn't add, and then the placement. And these placements are controlled by you, as well as obviously these products are controlled by you as well. So once this is completely synced, then that order that we just looked at will go to active orders. And once that order is in active orders, that means it's actually been sent to you for fulfillment. It's ready to be fulfilled. Now, the next time that this listing comes through as an order, it'll go directly to active orders. There's nothing that the user has to do. It's just that first time syncing that listing, and then it's done. So once they've joined the system, another thing they can do is there's this products tab here. They can make a new product, and so very quickly they can create a product. They can add whatever color options they want for their users to be able to choose from, along with sizes. And then these are the retail prices. And then they just select the image here and the placement once again. And once this is created, very simple, very easy to make it. Once that's created, it goes to this products tab here. And you'll be able to see all of your products here. Now basically the difference between a product and a listing is that a product is basically the entity that holds all of the listings that pertain to that same product. So this is one product, but it's two different listings. It's one listing on Shopify, it's one listing on Etsy. But together, these have the same SKUs. So if you sync this on Shopify and then you pull in all of your Etsy products, it'll automatically understand that this is this specific product, and it will automatically sync it for you. So awesome feature for your customers. It'll make their lives a lot easier. And making new products and sending them to their channels in the future will be really, really easy. So they'll thank you for that. So that's how listings, products, orders work. We're not going to talk about draft orders. That's for personalized orders from Etsy. So we do have a feature for that if you do have like a birthday with a name on it. And also you can add orders through CSV or add them manually. So there's a whole lot of ways to bring in orders and make them available to you as the fulfillment partner to be able to print. So this is the customer side, and now we're going to go into the admin side. So we're going to log out. Now we're in the same portal, but we're just going to log in as the admin. And the dashboard is going to look similar, except it's going to have all of the orders from all of your customers. It's going to show you your different printers and each day how many items they print on that printer. And so it gives you an idea of how efficient you are with each printer, and just gives you an idea of how many items you're printing per day. So that's very helpful. Now, when you first get started, you're going to set up your integrations with either EasyPost or ShipStation. You're going to set up the specific blank products you want your users to be able to use. That's in the settings area here, along with your print pricing. So we have print pricing for each of these blanks, who's going to be fulfilling it, all of information. It doesn't take long to do it, but what it does, it allows us to be able to, we have automatic billing. So as soon as you create a shipping label, we bill your customer. And we do that based on the pricing, the print pricing, along with the blank product price from the purchase order, and then also the shipping label that you created and how much that costs. So those three items together get passed on to the customer, and they're automatically billed, so you don't have to do any billing. It's all taken care of for you, which is pretty amazing. So these orders that are coming in are active orders from your customers, and you don't have to do anything to prepare them for production. They're ready. So first we have purchase orders. Purchase orders are really neat. It shows you exactly what you need to order in order to fulfill your current orders that are waiting to be fulfilled. And if there's something that's out of stock, see, we can have available stock here along with the pricing, and we can easily edit it and change the location. For SNS Activewear, we can see what each one has in stock. We can also change it to SanMar to see what's available in different areas there. So if we want to change it to Reno, we can save that, and then it creates a second purchase order for you. So it's going to save you a ton of time with purchase orders. It's going to save you a ton of time with billing. You're going to love that. So that's that. There's inventory. We're not going to go over inventory, but we do automatically keep your inventory for you. And that'll help you out in a couple of different areas. So we can talk about that in the future if you'd like. Now we're going to go to manufacturing. So this is a lot of the bread and butter of what we have in our system. When your orders come through as active orders, they automatically get put onto this items page. And so they get put on the purchase order and they get put on the items page. And so we have a list of all of the items that we need to fulfill, and we need to batch these items. So we can choose how we want to batch it. If we want to batch by color, we can choose white, for example, and then we can batch all of the white items. And another thing is, if you notice, there's a lot of this tan color here, and what that means is that we're actually out of stock. So obviously you can't pick these products if they're out of stock. So if you keep your inventory correctly, then you should be able to understand which ones are in stock, which ones are out of stock, and it'll make things easier for when you're trying to pick these items. The other thing you can do is you can also batch by order. And this is also where you will, if you want to send it to another POD platform user, you can automatically choose another user, and you can route the order to that person. So if you're really busy, you need to send somewhere else, you can automatically do that, and it'll send it to their items page and their purchase orders for them to fulfill. So once you've batched those items, just go to batches, and it'll show up like this in a specific batch. And when we click into the batch, we can see the items that were from that batch. And so a lot of times what we're going to do is we're going to use this download barcodes button, and the barcodes look like this. These are the barcodes that are created automatically for you. The person can pick because they know exactly, I need a white large 3001, how many items are in the order, so on and so forth. So when this is scanned, when that's scanned at the printer, the printer will automatically process that image. It'll give it the right print mode, and it'll also make it the right size, and it'll print it automatically for you. So you scan it, sends it to the printer. On the printer, you click print, and it prints the image for you. That's all you have to do. After it's printed and after it's gone through the conveyor dryer, then you're going to scan it, and this page is going to come up right here. And this one's actually already been fulfilled, but what happens is it'll say there's a button here that says ready to ship. So you click on ready to ship, and it'll tell you to put it in bin number 24 or whatever, because you need to pull those orders back together. You have all these random items that are ordered by a specific color or whatever, then you need to get it back into that order. So it tells you to put it into a bin. And then when the other items from that order are finished, it'll say, all right, you have all 3 of your items for this order. It's ready to ship. So it'll send it to the order details page, this page. And so the person who's shipping will look at it and say, do I have both of these products? And if the answer is yes, they'll go ahead and create a label for it. And this is where your integration with EasyPost or ShipStation comes in. You don't have to actually go to ShipStation or EasyPost. We do it all. It's just the integration with them in order to create the label. So it gives you a default from address. It actually gives you the weight as well for both of these products. We pull that in from the distributor. It gives you a default carrier. So when you click on Get Rates, it'll give you a suggested service. So in this case, it gives us a suggested first class. But if we change this to 18 and we click on Get Rates, it'll suggest priority. So you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to think, okay, how much does this weigh? What service do I need to use? It's all done automatically for you. And when you click on Create, it makes the label, and you can print it out, and you're ready to ship this order. So like I said before, as soon as this label is created, your customer is billed for it. And that in a nutshell, I know I went through that really quickly, but that in a nutshell is how this works. So we create all of your integrations for you. Shopify, Etsy, eBay, all of those are white labeled for you. So you get your own Shopify app, and all of your customers can automatically add those integrations. They can pull in their orders, they can pull in their listings, and then they can sync them. And as soon as they're synced and they come through, like I said before, you have all the information you need in order to create purchase orders, in order to bill them, in order to produce the items with the correct print file, and to ship them. So I know that was a lot. So please get in touch with us. My email is brad@riverr.app. We can talk more. I can go into more detail about all of the different features, how they work, and how it can help your company become efficient and profitable in the print-on-demand fulfillment space. So I hope that was helpful, and thank you for watching this.